Welcome to Knapsacks on Our Backs, a quick look at the news around the province this week. I'm Associate Dan Masterton. It's October 10, 2025. Let's get on the way. In this Sunday's Chicago Marathon, Germán Leitón will be running for Team Esperanza. Germán is from Bogota, Colombia, where he went to Colegio San Viator. He first came to the U.S. for the Viatorian Youth Congress in 2019, where he connected more deeply with the Viatorian charism and enjoyed going for morning runs with then-brother John Eustace and other delegates. He came back to the U.S. for college, starting at Olivet Nazarene University and connecting with Viatorians at Maternity BVM, and then transferring to Illinois Tech in Chicago. He's continued running in college and found it's especially helpful for his wellness. In running his first marathon, he wanted to give back to those who've helped him through college. He said, "So many people from the Mexican community have been so giving to me, around Bourbonnais, from St. John Paul II in Kankakee, and in Chicago here. I've seen hardworking people struggle with access to quality healthcare, and if there's a community I can give back to, it's them. This fundraising is a small way to help how I can." Esperanza Health Centers address the lack of accessible services on Chicago's southwest side through focus on bilingual healthcare, particularly in women's health, pediatrics, and wellness. Germán is almost to his goal of $2,100 toward the efforts of his marathon team. Get the donation link and read the whole story on Viatorians.com. Last weekend, Taste of Vider House brought together an intergenerational and interfaith group for fellowship, education, and fundraising in support of Vider House of Hospitality. Co-founder and executive director Father Corey Brost said, "We're reflecting the best values of all our faith traditions and all the best values of our nation. Even in hard times, goodness prevails, and our young men will have renewed hope from these community partners." Vider House board member Falele Mabuza gave a talk about how we are all immigrants. She said the journey of an immigrant is a journey of strength, resilience, and hope, responding to the pressure and instinct to go and do something better without knowing for sure what it is. Following a performance by Palestinian-American musician Ronnie Malley, Vider House Development Director Ben Gray thanked everyone for their support. He said, "We want to help everyone understand that we're all immigrants. We shouldn't see immigrants and asylum seekers as others. They are us." Vider House staff projects that the evening will match or exceed last year's total, and they continue this essential work with and for young men seeking asylum in the U.S., now for 122 men from 29 nations. Read the whole story at Viatorians.com. For National Archives Month, Viatorians archivist Rebecca Skirvin joined us on Viatorian Voices. She shared about her background in history, her draw to archives work, and some of the daily tasks in preservation. We asked her, can this kind of work be a vocation?
I think it can be a calling. For me, with my educational history, there was a definite process of discernment at work, figuring out where I fit and where I was meant to be. It was my first archives internship where I got that sense of peace and yes, I'm in the right place. So I think that desire to spread knowledge is at the heart of a lot of professions, and it can take a while to tease out whether you're meant to be a teacher, a scholar, a facilitator, a custodian, or some combination.
Rebecca is sharing special posts on Viatorian social media all this month, highlighting specialized tools and tactics on Tools Tuesdays, and spotlighting distinct artifacts and documents on Throwback Thursdays. Read more and get links to the full episode at Viatorians.com. One final note, the Servants of the Holy Heart of Mary, a women's religious community of longtime friends and partners in the Bourbonnais-Kankakee region, celebrated their founder's 200th birthday last weekend at St. Mary's Church in Beaverville, Illinois. Viatorians led St. Mary's for a very long time, up until a few years ago. Back in the late 19th century, we invited these nuns out to Beaverville to minister in the school there. Bishop Christopher Glancy and Father Jason Nesbitt celebrated this Mass at St. Mary for the special occasion. Thank you to these sisters for your faithful ministry and partnership. All for now, until next time, Venerable Louis Curbs, inspire us. St. Vider, pray for us. Adored and loved be Jesus.